Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the North Carolina Tar Heels Dynasty, where we are 9-0 in a perfect season so far. We are also 5-0 in conference, the only undefeated team in the ACC. We're leading ahead of Miami and NC State. NC State is one of the teams we're going to face today. We have 3 visits for the first game. We've got Spencer Dock, a tackle from Kentucky. We also got Elijah Vernon, a defensive tackle from Oklahoma, 6'1", 292. I am really excited about him as well. And then Jason Hepburn, a gem linebacker out of Texarkana, Arkansas. He's gonna visit today, and this is kind of our last shot at making this battle, because if we don't win it today, then that's gonna be it. He's probably gonna go join Tulane or Purdue. First game up is Wake Forest, and that's a home game. We're gonna face a rival in the Demon Deacons today. They've got a solid roster, but it's not better than ours. So quarterback is Hank Bachmeier with really good accuracies in the short and intermediate parts of the field, a solid arm, and no speed. So keep him in the pocket and sack him. That's the game plan for the passing game. Demon Claiborne is 5'9", 203, 4-star recruit for them at running back. He is a really good elusive back. His power is not quite there. And he has 94 speed, so watch out. Their top receiver is Taylor Morin, 5'10", 180, a 2-star with pretty good route runnings across the board. He also knows how to catch a football and 89 speed. Well, I mean, that's not the fastest ever. So we should be able to keep him in check, hopefully. They also got another good receiver in Donovan Green, who is a solid down-the-field route runner, not so much in the slot or intermediate parts of the field. He knows how to catch the football, though, so that's going to be an issue. And he has 92 speed, so pretty good athlete as well. Their top edge rusher and one of the best players on the team, Jasheen Davis, is out with a torn pectoral. His season is done. Top defensive tackle, Kevin Pointer, 6'1", 282, a 2-star recruit with 88 power moves, 87 strength, 84 finesse moves. That kid is going to be a problem. He has even 83 block shedding. So not looking forward to facing him. The mid linebacker is Dylan Hazen, 6'1", 228, a 3-star recruit that is a good run stopper, a really good run stopper at that. His pass coverage is okay, and he's pretty slow. 80 speeds is, not gonna lie, that's pretty slow. And their top DB is actually a 1-star recruit, Nick Anderson, with really good zone coverage. He knows how to tackle a little bit, and he's also not the fastest. So there is a few deficiencies on this team, on this Wake Forest team. And we're going to have to try to abuse that. I'm not looking forward to facing that defensive tackle there. But they don't really have the strongest O-line ever. So I feel like if we can stop their offense, they won't really be able to win this game. And we have the pass rush to win this game, definitely. That's where the battle is going to be deciding this game. It's going to be, can our pass rush stop their quarterback? And if we do so, then I don't think they're going to be able to beat us. Now, this is also a rivalry game, and the last game went 36-34 in our favor, so let's try to keep that momentum going. 2nd and 1 turns into a nice 1st and down for Wake Forest. That's Claiborne. Bachmeier back to pass, and he's got a corner route on the outside, and that's an easy catch, and 1st down. That's about 30 yards. 1st and 10 in field goal range now. Bachmeier has a man over the middle, and that's caught, and down to the 1. That's a nice pass to Dalton Green. 2nd and goal coming up. Handoff to Claiborne. Touchdown, Wake Forest. And Demon Deacons take a 7-0 lead. And now it's time to respond for the Tar Heels. That was a little bit too easy. I thought this defense would be better, but Hank Bachmeier just passed it all over our defense. 1st and 10, and they're going to hand it off to Omarion Hampton, and that's a nice outside zone give, and he's bulldozing a safety. That's a nice first down run, 13 yards. 1st and 10, Omarion Hampton is the back, and he does get the football on this one as well, and he's going to fight ahead. That's 9 yards to make it a 2nd and 1. A couple plays later, it's 3rd and 6. And Johnson on the outside overthrows his target by a mile. And that's going to be a punt. Back to Wake Forest. And then the Demon Deacons take the ball on offense again. And that's a nice run here on the outside for Fields. 2nd and 10. Hank Bachmeier has a blitz coming in. And way too late. Ball's away. And that's a nice first down to Green again. That's a nice play here. And now they're gonna get run over here. That's Bo Atkinson on the TFL, losing 3 yards. 3rd and 7 coming up. Bachmeier wide open over the middle. That's Green again, and that's a touchdown, Demon Deacons. And Wake Forest is running away with the game. What is happening, Tar Heels? Oh, that's not Green, that's Fields. Kind of getting confused with the receivers there. But 14-0 for Wake Forest. Horatio Fields on the catch. 1st and 10, and that's a handoff to Omarion Hampton, and he's got 9. So that brings up a 2nd and 1. That is converted. A few plays later, it's 3rd and 2, and they get somebody to jump, and they get the free first down right then and there, moving them to the edge of field goal range now. So 1st and 10, and Max Johnson is going to hand it off to Omarion Hampton, and there was absolutely nowhere to go. That's Kevin Pointer, the defensive tackle. Not looking forward to facing him all the time, but Hampton is going to take it outside and runs away from the defense, and that is down at the 1. Out of bounds at the 1, I should say. 36-yard run on the outside zone give against Wake Forest. That's a really good play. And Hampton takes them inside the 5. And now it's Darwin Barlow. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And now it's 7-14 game. And back in business. Wake Forest now gets the ball back on offense. If they score again, they might be able to have a 2-score lead again. Bachmeier has double twins, and he is going to pass it, and that's incomplete. Well, no, it's caught, but it's a 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 4 for Bachmeier, and he's pressured and sacked. It's Bo Atkinson in the backfield. That was not great, and Wake Forest has got to punt the ball away. So the Tar Heels are going to take over on offense. Great field position. They try to get the defense to jump on 3rd and 4, but that didn't work at all. And that's Omarion Hampton running away from the defense, and that's a touchdown. Tar Heels. 55 yards for Omarion Hampton, showing the Heisman pose, and I would like to think that he has a shot at winning the Heisman the way he's been playing this year. That kid is unbelievable. He just ran over a safety and then ran away from the defense. Oh my. Omarion Hampton is something else. I wish he was a sophomore still. That kid's a junior, and he's going to be gone after this season. Wow, what a run for Omarion Hampton. So now it's a tie game, and Bachmeier hands it off to Claiborne. And on the outside, he tries to spin away. It did work on Lane, but not on the corner. That's another handoff to Claiborne, and that's another 9-yard gain, just like the other one. 3rd and inches now, though. Couldn't convert there. 3rd and inches turns into 4th down. They can't get him. The O-line did not block it up for him, and that's going to be a turnover. Well, I mean a punt. And they're going to run it again. And Omarion Hampton just broke 2 tackles, 14 yards. Oh, my. Hampton looking great. We're at the 2-minute warning now, so now we've got to go get to the pass, I think. Max Johnson throws it over the middle, and that's caught. That's Bryson Nesbitt, and that's how you move the football. 2nd and 3 coming up at the edge of field goal range. Johnson gets it away, and that's Hampton again. And that's 8 yards, converting again. 10 seconds on the clock now. Johnson gets it away, and that is caught by McCollum. And he's got it down at the 2. Timeout taken by North Carolina, and they kind of ran out of time there. So they are just going to take the field goal here. And that is a field goal. It's a 17-14 lead at halftime. We are leading the rivalry game. That's great news for the Tar Heels. Especially for the recruiting battles, as Omarion Hampton is already at 178 yards, rushing at almost 9 yards a carry. We're gonna put in Darwin Barlow a little bit now, as Johnson has a man wide open downfield, and he underthrows him by a mile. That should have been a touchdown, man. Pacer was wide open, one-on-one on the posts, and incomplete and double coverage, as J.J. Jones did have a chance to catch that. So that's a punt to Wake Forest. 3-point game. 2nd and 2 coming up. 8-yard gain for Claiborne. Now they change out running backs, and Bachmeier is going to hand it off to the backup. And that's a nice first down run. 11 yards to Tate Carney. 3rd and 5 for Bachmeier. They have to throw it. And on the outside, that's caught. And Wake Forest moved the chains again. And that's now in field goal range, as Bachmeier has a clean pocket. On the outside, it's the comebacker. And that's 18 yards. And Wake Forest moves the chains again, as Bachmeier reaches 200 completed passes this season. 2nd and goal for Wake Forest. Bachmeier is not handing it off. That was a play action shot, and Ritzy couldn't take him down. That's a Wake Forest touchdown. And Bachmeier takes the lead for Wake Forest here, 21-17. And we're halfway through the 3rd quarter. UNC back on offense, and Johnson's going to hand it off to Omarion Hampton. And he's got 8 yards on this run. Omarion Hampton still the back. 3rd and 2, and they get him to jump. And that is a tackle for a loss, but that should do it, as Wake Forest's right end did jump over the line. So that's a 3rd and 3 coming up now. And Omarion Hampton has the first down, and that's 13 yards. They're moving the chains quickly and working their way down the field. We start the 4th quarter over the middle, and that's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Field goal taken for North Carolina. And now it's a 1-point game. And Bachmeier hands it off just in time. Claiborne with a nice 14-yard run. Claiborne's the back on this play again, but they're going to throw it. And over the middle, that's complete, but a 4th down coming up. Shy of the sticks there. They have to punt it away for North Carolina, as Omarion Hampton breaks again. 2 tackles, 8 yards on that one, but he leaves the field on that play. And Darwin Barlow is going to take over, and he's got the edge on the outside zone give here, and that's an easy 15-yard run for Barlow. 3rd and 8 now, and they got him to jump again. It's Johnson having lots of time, and what are you doing, J.J. Jones, with a drop? He did jump, but we could have had the first down easily, and now we've got to do it again. 3rd down and 3 turns into 4th and inches, and Barlow's got the first down. That's 9 yards, so at least we get the first down after all. Now 4 minutes left. This drive is taken forever, and Barlow has a huge run up the middle. That's 19 yards, and they are running clock. That's Jordan Louie, and he has a first down run for 8 yards, making it 2nd and 2 coming up. And that one turns into 3rd and inches, and we're at the 2-minute warning now. Barlow through contact into the end zone, touchdown Tar Heels. And North Carolina takes the lead in this rivalry game. And now they're going for a 2 to make it a 7-point game. Pressure coming in. Picked up by Louis. 2-point is good. It's Nate McCollum on the reception. And now it's a 7-point game and 1:58 on the clock for Hank Bachmeier. 3rd and 5 coming up here. Bachmeier wide open. Timeout taken, Demon Deacons. 1st down and 10. 73 seconds on the clock. Bachmeier is getting the football away just in time before he got sacked. Cayman Rucker applying the pressure there. 2nd and 10 for Bachmeier. Gets it away, and that should have been intercepted. Elijah Huzzy had a chance. Had a pick 6 there. 3rd and 10 for Bachmeier. He does get the 1st down catch. And that's 14 yards. Timeout taken, Wake Forest. 1 timeout remaining. 58 seconds on the clock. And Bachmeier is almost sacked. Almost intercepted as well, as Ritzy can't make the catch. 3rd and 5 for Bachmeier coming up. And he's got his running back. But that's a fumble. He turns it over to North Carolina. And the Tar Heels got the football. That's Caleb Lavalley. And they do get the ball back. And that should end the game usually. Unless they turn it over. No, they don't. And the game is done. It's a 7-point win for North Carolina. But this was not some dominant victory for the Tar Heels. It was a 4th quarter comeback. And we had to rely on the defense to make a turnover happen in the last 2 minutes of the game. And we got the game delivered by Caleb Lavalley, a 73 overall linebacker. Marion Hampton gets player of the game. He had 239 yards, which is absolutely ridiculous. Let's take a quick look at that last play. Lavalley has one of the middle zones there in the underneath part of the field, and then he just runs in and runs Claiborne over. And that was very clutch, I gotta say. Max Johnson, not the greatest game we've ever seen, but it doesn't matter if Marion Hampton has 239 yards. And Darwin Barlow, by the way, also had 81. So that's a combined 320 rushing yards, if I'm not mistaken. That is ridiculous. Omarion Hampton had a nice day on the ground, but he also had 2 catches through the air. We had another massive drop for JJ Jones. I don't know what that kid is thinking. Bo Atkinson with the only sack on the day. We couldn't really pressure the quarterback, and that's why the game was this close. I thought we should win this game pretty handily. But the win in the rivalry game also gets us a commit. Jason Hepburn out of Texarkana. He's coming to North Carolina. And joining the team in Chapel Hill is also Ben Sharp, a corner out of Virginia. So we have a great recruiting class going, and it's getting better by the minute. Jason Hepburn, he is a really good athlete. 91 speed at middle linebacker. I love that. 72 zone coverage is okay. 86 tackling. He knows how to tackle. And Ben Sharp is a corner out of Virginia who had a couple A's in his top 3, so it was pretty easy to recruit him as well. Didn't even need him to get in for a visit. And he looks pretty good. 93 speed. His zone coverage is a little weak, but he's probably going to sit anyway. So that doesn't really matter to me. And now we are number 3 in the country. Only behind Georgia and Ohio State. And we are going to face a ranked team in this next game. And that is going to be the Boston College Eagles. And they look pretty good. This is a pretty even matchup, I'd say. They also have a few good players that might go to the draft. And starting with Thomas Castellanos, their quarterback, 5'10", 196, really small kid. But he knows how to get out of sacks. He can run a lot. He has really good accuracies. 87 throw power is a little bit lower than you would want, but 88 speed, 95 acceleration. That kid can run, and we need to stop this guy. Kai Robichaux, and that's their running back. We're number 5 here. He has really good power. He can catch the football a little bit. His elusiveness is also pretty good, and 86 speed is kind of on the slower side. But if he can run over people, it might not matter. Lewis Bond is their top receiver, number 11. He knows how to break tackles after the catch, but he's also a pretty good route runner. He knows how to catch the football, and he has 91 speed. That's pretty good. Their top edge rusher is Donovan Iziruaku. That's 88 finesse moves, 77 power moves. He's a really good run stopper as well, and a pretty good athlete on the edge there. 82 strength. Combined with 88 acceleration. Their interior looks pretty strong too. One of the best players on the team is Cam Horsley, and that kid has 93 block shedding, which is not great news for our running game. He also has 93 strength. That's also not great news. And he's not just a run stopper because he has also 80 power moves. So that kid knows what he does. Cam Arnold is their top linebacker, 6'1", 232, a 2-star recruit with solid zone coverage, some good head power, and run stopping abilities, and 82 speed is a lot lower than you want, but it's not super slow. Amar Jackson is their top corner, 5'10", 188, 3-star recruit out of Metro Atlanta. And he's pretty good in zone coverage and in man coverage. He's also a really good athlete. But that should be enough to stop our receivers, definitely. He has 90 speed. That's pretty much more than anything we have from our top receivers. But we're going to play this game in Boston. So that's an away game. That's going to be really tough against a ranked opponent. And I feel like the Tar Heels have been outplaying their ratings for a little bit. Like, okay, we did not face that many stronger teams on the schedule. I think the only actually definitely stronger team we faced was Florida State, and we beat them. Most other teams are either weaker or like on the same level. But Boston College is a ranked opponent, and they have a pretty solid team. So that's going to be a tough game to win. Now, we get a first down just by them jumping off sides, and then we get a 9-yard run from Omarion Hampton, who, by the way, is hopefully going to cross 1,500 yards this game. And Max Johnson just overthrew his target by a mile. And that is a 55-yard field goal try. It's right down the middle, and it is short. That's going to be a turnover for Boston College, as they're going to take over on offense here. And that's an easy pitch and catch, 9 yards. They're going to motion out the running back, and pressured, and that's a sack. And that was Bo Atkinson in the backfield. Nice play for the UNC Tar Heels on first down. So now that's going to bring up a really tough second and third down. And 3rd and 17. That is another sack, and Boston College does not get any points out of good field position. And that's, I think that's again Bo Atkinson in the backfield, combined with, I think that might have been Desmond Evans. But yeah, Desmond Evans, apparently. So now that's a 3rd and 5 for UNC after the punt. And Johnson has a clean pocket. He gets it away, and he overthrows his target by a mile. Oh, man. 3 and out, and Boston College gets the ball back. And they get a zone blitz in there, and Kaimon Rucker gets the sack. And that was a pretty nice pressure dialed up there on first down. So that makes it really tough on 2nd and 3rd down. Kaimon Rucker, the senior edge rusher. It's going to be really tough to see him go after this season. 3rd and 17. And that is another sack. It's Kaimon Rucker. 4th down and 27. And Boston College is not getting anywhere. We're always done with the first quarter, and neither team has done anything impressive on the field on offense. But yeah, not great news for Thomas Castellanos there, having all this pass rush getting after him. They're going to go with an RPO on offense now, the Tar Heels. And Marion Hampton shoves away one defender. That's 11 yards on the bubble RPO. And they bring the same play again, but this time they're going to hand it off. And that's Barlow, 9 yards, first down. Turns into 2nd and 1. The couple plays later. And Marion Hampton is going to have a wide zone run to the outside. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And they are finally getting the first points on the board here in the second quarter. And Marion Hampton had a really nice run there to the outside. That was a great play. Outrunning a linebacker and then bulldozing, absolutely running over the safety. I love it. 7-0 for the Tar Heels as Castellanos is going to have a pass on the wide receiver mid-screen, and that's a nice run. That's going to be 14 yards in the first down. 3rd and 6 for Castellanos. And he's going to throw it to the outside. And that's a nice first down. 8 yards on the RPO. 1st and 10. Castellanos moves out his running back. And he is getting hit. But he does get it away. And that's a first down. Oh my. 13 yards on that one. And Castellanos has the chains moved. He's going to have a play action shot here, and that's a first down run. After the catch, 10 yards again. 2nd and 6 for Castellanos, and then he's going to hand it off, and that's a first down. 13 yards for the Boston College Eagles. 3rd and 6 coming up now, and now it's crunch time. They are going to throw it, and on the outside, that's broken up. But there is a flag on the play. It's roughing the passer. That would have been a 4th down, and Kevin Hester just roughed up the passer. As we have a throw to the outside, touchdown Eagles, and Boston College ties up the game at 7. So that's not great, but yeah, we're gonna have to live with that. It's now a tie game, 7 at 7, and the UNC Tar Heels have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Marion Hampton is going to run it and follows his blocking, getting 12 yards. Now 1st down and 10, 3 minutes on the clock. And they're going to hand it off to Barlow, and there was just nowhere to go. And that was Cam Horsley, the defensive tackle. That is again in the backfield. That's another loss of 2. And now it's 3rd and 14, and we're a few seconds away from the 2-minute warning, and that's Nate McCollum, and he's going to run down the sideline. It's a touchdown. Tar Heels take the lead again. 56-yard reception for Nate McCollum. And they are taking the lead just a few seconds ahead of the 2-minute warning. Maybe they scored too quickly. Maybe should have gone out of bounds or something after getting the first down, but those 2 run stops by Cam Horsley put them in a really bad position, and then Nate McCollum just runs over the middle, wide open. Max Johnson hits him in stride, and that's a touchdown. Now, Boston College Eagles back out on offense, and that's broken up by Marcus Allen, and that's a punt. About a minute on the clock now for Max Johnson, and he does have a one-on-one on the outside, and it is broken up for Jones. He has not come down with those this season, as Johnson has a 2nd down and 4, and McCollum has an easy first down. That was the perfect timing to pass the ball away. A millisecond later, and he would have been sacked. Johnson over the middle, wide open. That's Bryson Nesbitt, and that's 22 yards on the catch and run. And they're going to take a timeout here. 2nd down and 10, 30 seconds on the clock. 1-on-1, touchdown, North Carolina. It's Bryson Nesbitt in the end zone. And North Carolina takes a 2-score lead for the first time in this game. That was a perfect corner out by Bryson Nesbitt. Well, I mean, it was just like a half step of separation, but it was enough for Max Johnson to hit him in stride, and nobody was able to do anything about it. So that's a 21-7 lead at halftime. And of course, if you enjoy this this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. By the way, Omarion Hampton has crossed 100 yards and therefore also has crossed 1,500 yards. Now, great play there by Cayman Rucker getting the TFL. And now Castellanos has a one-on-one, and that's almost intercepted. Should have thrown that a lot more outside. First down and 10, and they're going to motion Bryson Nesbitt, and that's going to be a run. And jumping back, what a jump cut for Omarion Hampton there. Great play. First and 10 for Hampton, up the middle, running over DBs, and that's a nice first down run. 13 yards on that one. First and 10. They're going to motion over Nesbitt again. It's a run again, and that's Cam Horsley. Oh my, that kid is a problem. First, second and 13 now for Johnson, and he had a man for like a quarter step, I guess, but he overthrew him by a mile. And now he's getting sacked. Well, that's not great. First sack for Easy Ruaku. And Boston College gets the ball back after the punt. And that's broken up by Marcus Allen. He is, by the way, only a junior. So hopefully we'll see him again next season. As Max Johnson is going to throw it. And that is Bryson Nesbitt getting the first down. They had running out the time on the delay. They had a delay of game penalty. I'm kind of losing my words here. And they get it all back in one play, get 17 yards, and then Omarion Hampton gets another first down. And he is now over 1,600 yards already. He crossed 1,500 and 1,600 yards on the day. Omarion Hampton is having a great game again. 3rd and 9 now for Max Johnson. Are you going to get the first down here? That is J.J. Jones, and he's got the first down. That's 12 yards. Perfect timing to make a tough catch and fall ahead, as Max Johnson has now 200 completed passes this season. Took a while for him to get there. Most quarterbacks are already there, but we're running the football so much that we had to wait for a little bit. And now that's a nice pass to the outside. It's J.J. Jones having another touchdown. That is his specialty. Tough grabs in the red zone. That was a nice play. And they did actually not run there. I actually was kind of surprised there. So now it's 3rd and 7. They have a trips to the left set and one-on-one down the field, and that's wide open, and that's going to be a touchdown. Nobody's going to catch up to him, and that's an 80-yard score. Oh my God, a 2-play touchdown here. That was very quick. So now it's a 2-score game again, and Boston College needed that one badly. And Tavius Lane, the strong safety, with a horrible coverage bust there. And tight end Morales had a wide open score. Look at Tavius Lane. He did not jump at all to get that football. And now UNC's back. Oh my. That's Cam Horsley again. 5th TFL. That kid is being an issue. And Johnson is sacked almost. Easy Ruaku with pressure there. He did get it away, but it's still a punt. And now an easy rushing lane there. 15 yards for Boston College on that run. 1st and 10. And Castellanos is scrambling now. He's going to turn upfield, get 8 yards. And then slide, not take any hits. Castellanos throwing again over the middle now. That's a nice first down. We started the 4th quarter now, by the way. So 1st and 10 coming up. Trips to the right, and they're going to hand it off. And that's up the middle, down to the 1. And that's another first down. And Castellanos is going to throw the bubble to the outside, and that's a touchdown. That was not a bubble, by the way, but doesn't matter. It was a wide receiver screen for Lewis Bond. And Boston College has now a 1-score game. 28-21 in the 4th quarter. We have had that in the first game as well. Now 3rd and 5 for Johnson after not being able to run the football. Well, that's a first down. Nate McCollum on the catch here. He's having a nice game as well. 3rd and 9 for Johnson. A clean pocket. Throws it at the feet of the defender. What are you doing, Max? That's a punt, and Boston College takes over on offense again as Castellanos almost got sacked, but he somehow got it away. That's 10 yards on the first down. 2nd and 7. Castellanos is going to hand it off on that one, and they're going to run it to the outside. One man to beat. Does not beat him. 32 yards on the run, though. So that's a new first down. Now 2nd and 3, and they're going to run the read option, and nowhere to go on that one. That was a massive loss for Castellanos. 3rd and 6. Castellanos throws it to the flats, and that is down. Not moving the chains. 4th down and goal, or 4th down and 2. They are going for it. Castellanos is going to have to throw it, and he does not, and that's a sack. That's Bo Atkinson. Turnover on downs from the 9-yard line, and Johnson is just going to have a little screen there, and Barlow gets a nice gain. 3rd down and 2 coming up. Crunch time. Can you run out this clock? Omarion Hampton, he couldn't get there. Yeah, he is injured. Should have not been putting him out there anymore, as they are gonna punt it away, and now Boston College has a chance to tie up this game. 2.5 minutes on the clock, and they are already in field goal range. Intercepted! It's DeAndre Brooks. The backup safety takes it away over the middle. What a clutch interception. Boston College should have definitely tied up the game right here. And they should have run off a lot more clock, but that job is going over to the Tar Heels now, as we have a great interception by DeAndre Boykins, not Brooks. Got confused for a second. DeAndre Boykins with the clutch interception. He plays slot corner a little bit as a backup safety. And Omarion Hampton moves the chains here, but he's getting injured every play he's out there. So we're going to take him off now. This is Barlow's job to finish. And first down for North Carolina here. Boston College takes a timeout. And 3rd down and 12 for Barlow. Just nobody there. 5 people clog up the running lane. They let the clock run down. They don't have any timeouts anymore, but it's still 25-ish seconds for Boston College to do something. 1st and 10, and Castellanos is not having any open receiver, getting taken down. It's not a sack, but might as well be. 2nd and 9, they're gonna hurry up to the line, and Castellanos is going to spike it. 3rd down and 9 coming up. And 4-man pressure for Castellanos, trying to run away. And that is going to be a 4th down and 9. And that needs to be a Hail Mary for Castellanos. You need to throw it now. And he is getting sacked. Javari Ritzy in the backfield. And that's game over. North Carolina with another dub. Big second quarter. Didn't need to do much in the rest of the game, as we have player of the game, Max Johnson. Don't know why, but he had 3 touchdowns. That was an exciting game. 160 yards for Omarion Hampton. We did not get it going with Darwin Barlow in the 4th quarter. That was awful, but nice game on offense there for Nate McCollum and Bryson Nesbitt. J.J. Jones with another drop in this game as well. Power Echols flying all over the field. Kaimon Rucker had a nice day. 2.5 sacks. Bo Atkinson, 2.5 sacks. Javari Ritzy, 1.5 sacks. Desmond Evan, 1 sack. Those kids were really good. Now, we do have a player of the week here. ACC Defensive Player of the Week is Kaimon Rucker. 2.5 sacks, 4 TFLs in total. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss him so much. So much. As we get another commit. It's Clyde Upshaw, a receiver out of Belmont, North Carolina. And that's a nice win. We get Spencer Dogg out of Louisville, Kentucky. That's a nice win on the recruiting battle there. I did not scout Clyde Upshaw, 5'11", 182, but his archetype is route runner, so I'm assuming he's just a slot guy. with his sides combined. Pretty happy about that. And then we've got Spencer Dog. We won that recruiting battle just because of the win against Wake Forest. It was a really close battle, but with that win, we got a huge lead, and then we finish it off this week. So we are now ranked number 2 overall, just one game away from perfect regular season. And we're going to face, down the board there, number 12, NC State. The Wolfpack is coming to town. It's going to be a home game at the Keenan Memorial Stadium. And I'd say, apart from the FSU game, this is the toughest game on the schedule. The NC State Wolfpack has built up their trenches pretty well. They know how to recruit. They're kind of following the Georgia model, and it's been working out for them, as their quarterback is Grayson McCall with really good accuracies, 90 throw power, and 83 speed is good enough to scramble around a little bit. That kid also has a lot of abilities. Jordan Waters is their running back, number 7 there. Elusiveness, really good. Knows how to break a tackle, knows how to evade tacklers with juke and spins. Can catch the football a little bit. Not a great receiving back though, but he also can run over people. 85 trucking, 82 stiff arm, and 90 speed. That running back is really good. Their top receiver is Kevin Concepcion. He has really good elusiveness. Like, he knows how to make a few people miss after a catch. He's a really good route runner, great hands, and a really good athlete as well. 93 speed. Really afraid of him. They have pretty good O-line. They have a really good edge rusher here in Devin Van. 88 power moves, 96 strength, 87 block shed, 77 finesse moves, and that kid is gonna be an issue, definitely. Caden Fordham is their top linebacker, a 3-star recruit, and he's not a great pass rusher, but he knows how to stop the run, definitely. He's a really good tackler, and he knows how to cover a little bit as well. His speed, though, is not great. 82 speed, that's something you can abuse over the middle of the field. Aiden White, 3-star recruit, 6 foot, 189, is their top corner. 90 zone coverage. He knows how to catch a football as well. 82 man coverage, and a really good athlete as well. 92 speed. NC State has a really good defense, but we do have one person missing. It's Devin Boykin, a 5'10 strong safety that's still out with a groin tear for about 4 more weeks. Welcome to the season finale here at Keenan Memorial Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. The UNC Tar Heels are trying to close out a perfect season against a tough opponent and their most bitter rival in a rivalry game against the NC State Wolfpack. Let's see how this is gonna go. The UNC Tar Heels, completely forgot. The UNC Tar Heels lost the last matchup. They had 20-39, so we know what's up. We need to take revenge here. NC State has an easy run and catch. Catch and run, sorry. That was an easy completion. 37 yards on the outside there. They're going to motion out the running back, Jordan Waters. One-on-one, intercepted! It's Jakeem Harris, the free safety, and he does take it away on the first possession of the game. They have one big completion, and then they throw it to the UNC defense as Omarion Hampton can't get it going on the ground here. 3rd and 7 for Max Johnson over the middle. That's Nate McCollum, and that is the 4th down and a punt right back to the Wolfpack. 3rd down and 10, wide open. That's a 1st down. Oh my. those big completions, if that's something that's going to continue on in this game, we're going to have an issue. As Jordan Waters has an easy first down run, 18 yards on that one. 2nd and 10. McCall hands it off to Waters. Up the middle. First down, 12 yards for Waters. 3rd and goal. Motioning out Jordan Waters. He's going to throw it to him on the bubble. And that's a 4th and goal coming up. And the NC State Wolfpack is going to miss the field goal. It's still a tie game at 0. NC State had a chance to take the lead there, and they missed a field goal. Hampton runs it up the middle. 12 yards, first down. 2nd and 9. Hampton's the back, and he's going to get the outside zone give. Running it 8 yards. 3rd and 1 coming up. And we have a tight end in the backfield, and that's Darwin Barlow on an 8-yard run. That was too easy. 2nd and 7. Max Johnson is going to hand it off to Hampton, and he's going to take it to the outside, and he tries to run over the last man, but people caught up to him. 3rd and 8 coming up for Max Johnson now. Over the middle, broken up for J.J. Jones. And that's going to be a 46-yard field goal try, and UNC is taking the lead. The Tar Heels are 3-0 here. And the lead for the ACC is still protected, because this is something else. If we lose this game, we are tied for the lead in the ACC, but the NC State Wolfpack is going to have a lead because, well, they own the tiebreaker. So we have to win this game if we want to win the ACC and go to the championship game, because Miami is also up there. We cannot lose this game. As Max Johnson is going to hand it off and dink and dunk his way down the field, and that's a nice run. That's 9 yards for Omari and Hampton. 2 tight ends to the left. They try to get him to jump. That didn't work, but that's a play action shot, and Nesbitt is going to have a flag on the play. Oh my God, are you kidding me? The center is going to get caught for a holding there. Oh, that play action shot was nasty. They did not see it coming at all. 3rd and 13 coming up now for Johnson, and he is getting sacked. And instead of going for a touchdown, they now have to punt because of that holding call. 1st and 10 for McCall. Over the middle, that's caught. And that's an easy first down. McCall is going to hand it off, and that's a reverse, and that did not work out at all. As NC State takes a 6-yard loss on first down, so now it's 2nd and 16. They're going to motion in their top receiver, and they are going to throw it. Over the middle, that is caught, and that is a 14-yard gain. 3rd and 2 coming up now. The tight end and the fullback in the game, and this is going to be a 4th down and 1. Across midfield, they do not try to attempt it. Now, Omari and Hampton with perfect blocking on the counter, and that's a nice first down run. 15 yards on that one. 3rd and 12. We're 3 minutes away from halftime, and Johnson is getting sacked again. This time it's a blitz from outside linebacker Elijah Groves. And they're going to hand it off to Jordan Waters to finish out the last few seconds before the 2-minute warning. So now we're inside 2 minutes, and McCall has an easy connection on the outside. 17 yards. Moving the chains. McCall now empty set. 3-by-2. And McCall wide open. And that is out of bounds at the 1-yard line for tight end Jolie. 3rd and goal for McCall. Gotta have this one. Touchdown Wolfpack. And NC State takes a lead here shortly before halftime. It's a 7-3 ball game. Very defensive football game here. But there is a minute on the clock, so maybe there's something to do here. 3rd and 10 for Johnson. Try to get him to jump. Didn't work. Over the middle, that's McCollum. And that's a nice catch and run. 16 yards for the slot receiver. So 2nd and 10 coming up now. Johnson got it away. Bryson Nesbitt outruns the defender. Outruns everybody down to the 24. And that's a 44-yard catch and run for Bryson Nesbitt. There is 33 seconds on the clock. Max Johnson has a bunch to the right. Single receiver to the left. In the end zone, that's Nate McCollum, but that's incomplete. 4th down, and they are going to attempt the field goal. That's a 34-yard try, and Burnett knocks it through. North Carolina with a field goal to end the half. It's now a 6-7 game. And this is not looking good. The NC State Wolfpack looks a lot better for some reason, as they are just easily completing pass after pass, and they should have already had, like, they should be leading at least like 14 or 17-6, to be honest. They had an interception, very costly, and then they missed a field goal as well. And they should lead by a lot, but the Tar Heels are not giving up here, obviously. It's 3rd down and 4, and that's caught by Bryson Nesbitt, and easy money, 12 yards for him. And he's going to convert into new 1st down. Now 3rd and 8 for Max Johnson. He's going to reset, gets it away, and that's caught by Gavin Blackwell. That's a nice run. 23 yards for Gavin Blackwell, who is the 4th receiver. He doesn't see the field a lot, but he does have quite a little bit of speed there. So that's a nice completion. Now you're at the edge of the red zone, and Omarion Hampton weaves his way through the defense. 13 yards into the red zone. 2nd and 7, 11 personnel. Omarion Hampton up the middle. Touchdown, North Carolina. And they do take the lead. It's 12-7. And what are they doing? They need to go for 2 if they want to make it a 7-point game. But we're only halfway through the 3rd quarter, so maybe not. But Omarion Hampton had a great run there. They're going to take the extra point, so now it's a 6-point game. And if the Wolfpack score a field goal, it's a 3-point game. If they score a touchdown, it's a 1-point game. Motion out for Hampton, and he's gonna get the RPO on the bubble there, and that's a nice conversion. 14 yards, 2nd and 11 now. And Max Johnson hands it off to Omarion Hampton, and that's 8 yards. And they are closing in on midfield. 3rd down and 3, and Darwin Barlow, nowhere to go. That's a loss. Everybody clogging up the running lanes. That's a punt back to the Wolfpack, as McCall has lots of time to throw it, and he's intercepted. It's Lovely. North Carolina takes over on offense. Caleb Lovely. He's like a 73 overall linebacker, but he has been making a difference this season. He has already 2 or 3 picks on the season. He forced a fumble to end the game a couple games ago. That kid looks insanely good, as Hampton is going to try to finish out this game. 3rd and 8 turns into 1st and 10 on the run. And they're going to hand it off. 3rd and 6, and they're going to run off even more clock. That turns into a 4th and 4. And they are going to take the field goal to make this a 9-point game. This is why they went for the extra point. Because if they had missed the 2-point try, they would now still have a 1-score game. But like this, they have a 2-score game. It's a 9-point game, and the NC State Wolfpack needs to move the football. And they do on that play. Grayson McCall with a great pass over the middle. That's 10 yards and a 1st down. Now they're going to motion in a receiver, and that should have been intercepted as well. Boykins was standing right there. Dangerous pass. 3rd and 9 for McCall. You need to get this one. 1-on-1, down the field, touchdown Wolfpack. That was a little bit too easy, but they did go with a cover 2 call, and NC State now has closed in on the lead. It's a 2-point game, and that was Kevin Concepcion. They did keep him quiet for most of this game, but now it's a 2-point game, and the Tar Heels need to run out this clock. And they are running the clock down on every single down as Barlow breaks 2 tackles, falls ahead, gets the 1st down, 10 yards. That's a new set of downs. Every new set of downs is 2 minutes more off the clock. 2 minutes and 6 seconds, and that was almost intercepted. So they have to punt it away. We're inside 2 minutes now, and McCall is almost sacked, and that is caught! What are you doing, Marcus Allen? Allowing a huge completion to the outside, as McCall has now over 3,000 passing yards this season. NC State moving the football at the edge of field goal range. McCall has lots of time, throws it to the outside. His dump off is Kevin Concepcion, and suddenly he's making a bunch of plays. 3rd and 4, they go with multiple tight end set, and that's not good at all. 4th down and 2, and this is a field goal try. 4th down and 2, 38-yard field goal try, and this one is off the upright. It's no good, and North Carolina still has the lead. NC State has 3 timeouts and 47 seconds. They need to get a stop right now. And then they have about, I don't know, 28 seconds or something. Oh my, they should have taken the lead there. And they did not. North Carolina got away with one there. That's a second missed field goal today, as Darwin Barlow is going nowhere. Timeout taken, NC State. As Omarion Hampton, by the way, is now in again for one more play, and they are gonna throw it! They are throwing for the first down, and that's it! Bryson Nesbitt on the one-on-one, and that's gonna do it! North Carolina wins the rivalry game on a very gutsy play call. Bryson Nesbitt one-on-one on a safety. That was too easy. They did not continue to run it there. They did have Omarion Hampton in case they wanted it to run, but they just audibled out of it. They saw an easy one-on-one matchup there on a safety with their top tight end, and they finish out the regular season with a win. 12-0, perfect season for North Carolina. They are going to participate in the ACC Championship Game. Max Johnson, 10 of 18. Not the greatest day on offense, but Omarion Hampton, again, 137 on the ground. It was enough to get them the W. And we had Bryson Nesbitt with a bunch of catches again. Bunch of tackles for Power Eccles. 2 TFLs for DeAndre Boykins, who should have had a pick there. Like, you've got to jump up and catch that one. Caleb Lavalley, Jakeen Harris with the interceptions. And we are going to face Miami in the ACC Championship. This is going to be the toughest game of the season. I think that Miami is a well-constructed team, and this is the toughest game of the season coming up now. But we also do get a few commits. We have Leon Sharp out of Oak Park, Illinois. So we're getting players from all over the country. And nice addition. We also get a center, Ben Bermudez, out of Yucaipa, California. So from the other side of the country. We get Elijah Vernon out of Tuttle, Oklahoma as well. That's a defensive tackle that we invited to that Wake Forest game, and he has now committed. We do lose out on Nate Tipman, which is very disappointing because I thought he was not the better quarterback prospect as compared to Jesse Kolkowski. But Nate Tipman also has the gem label there. He's going to Ohio State. Now, Soma Ruse was a center I wanted to get. He was definitely the better centers between Bermudez and him. Sadly, we didn't get him. He goes to Tennessee. Leon Sharp, though, I did scout him, and he's a really good receiver. 6'3", 200, with 92 speed, 89 acceleration, really good catching ratings across the board. Everything's an 80 or higher. That kid's gonna be really good. Ben Bermudez, 6'2", 288, a pass protecting center. He is not very strong. That's just like 81 strength. But all his pass blockings are above 80 or actually 81, and 82. That kid's looking real good. And then Elijah Vernon, did not scout him, but he is coming here as well. 6'1", 292. Another 4-star recruit. So this is kind of easy. The recruiting is kind of on easy mode. We get another 4-star recruit out of Las Vegas, and that's Matthew Allegretti, a tight end that I am not sure is gonna see the field a whole lot in the beginning, but we are now ranked number 2 in the country. 12-0, only 2 undefeated teams, Georgia and North Carolina. I hope we face them sometime. But that game, I'm excited. North Carolina against Miami coming your way next time. That's going to be played at the Bank of America Stadium, and I'm so excited. I'm also very excited about the fact that we beat out NC State and made them not go to the ACC Championship. Because if we had lost the game, I think we wouldn't have been able to participate anymore. Because we lost to NC State and they would have had a tiebreaker over us. But we didn't have any tiebreaker over Miami or anything. So I don't think we would have played in the ACC Championship game. We had to win that game, and we did. And we should have lost it by a mile. Like, they missed 2 field goals. They threw 2 picks. Actually, they made too many mistakes, and we didn't make any, and that's why we got it. That's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more UNC Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.